Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk About It, the show where you bring the situation and we figure it out together. I'm your host, Wellington, and people, I need you to sit down for this one. Get comfortable, put the kids in another room, because today's episode went places I did not have on my bingo card this week. Our guest today is Erica. Erica has been with her boyfriend for 5 years. 5. And last week, she went over to his place and accidentally discovered something that has completely turned her world upside down. Erica, welcome to the show, honey. How are you holding up?
Wellington, I am not okay. I don't even know where to start.
Start from the beginning. Walk us through exactly what happened.
Okay, so he invited me over, which is normal. We do this all the time. He went into the kitchen to make drinks, and I went to find the bathroom. Now, his place is bigger than I realized. I've only ever been in, the main areas. And I took a wrong turn, and I found this room. The door was slightly open, and I went in.
And what was in the room?
Wellington, there was voguing stuff, like full performance gear, costumes, corsets, heels. Not my size. And then on the other side of the room, it was very clearly a BDSM setup, but not just regular. It was specifically same-sex oriented, like the materials, the imagery, everything pointed in one very specific direction that had absolutely nothing to do with me.
So what you found suggested that your boyfriend of 5 years has a private life that he has never once mentioned to you in half a decade.
Not once, Wellington. Not a single hint. Not a conversation. Nothing.
What did you do?
I walked straight back to the living room. I told him I wasn't feeling well, and I left. I could barely look at him. And now I have 20 missed calls and 30 texts that I have not opened because I genuinely do not know what to say to this man.
Okay. First of all, Erica, I want to acknowledge something. The way you handled that moment, walking out calmly instead of causing a scene, that was actually very composed for someone whose entire relationship just shapeshifted in a hallway. Give yourself credit for that.
I think I was just in shock, honestly.
Shock will do that. It puts you on autopilot. But now the shock is wearing off and the questions are moving in and setting up furniture. So let's address all of them, because there are a few very different things happening here and we need to separate them carefully.
Please, because right now it's all just one big tornado in my head.
Okay, let's name what's actually in that tornado. Number 1. Your boyfriend has a private sexual identity that he has kept completely hidden from you for 5 years. Number 2, that identity appears to involve same-sex attraction or activity. And number 3, you are now questioning everything you thought you knew about this relationship. Does that cover it?
And number 4, I'm wondering about my own health and safety. Like, if he's been living this life secretly, what does that mean for me?
Erica, that was the most important thing you could have said, and I'm so glad you said it. Because yes, that is a real and valid concern, and we are going to talk about it. But first, I want to say something that I need the audience to also hear clearly. What Erica discovered does not make her boyfriend a monster. It may make him a man who is deeply closeted, deeply conflicted, and who has been living a double life out of fear, shame, or confusion. That is a human story that deserves some compassion. However, and this is a very large however, compassion for his journey does not cancel your right to honesty, safety, and truth in your own relationship. Both things are true at the same time.
I don't even know if I'm angry or sad or just lost.
You're probably all three, and they keep taking turns. That's normal. 5 years is not a situationship, Erica. 5 years is a life you built with someone, and discovering that the person you built it with was keeping an entire room, literally and figuratively locked away from you, that is a grief. You are allowed to grieve that.
I keep thinking about all the little things that now make sense. Things I brushed off, little comments, certain friendships I never fully understood. It's like the puzzle just finished itself without my permission.
And that is one of the most disorienting feelings a person can experience, when the picture becomes clear and you realize you were looking at it upside down the whole time. But Erica, here's what matters right now. You have 50 unanswered messages from a man who is probably terrified, and you need to decide how you want to handle this.
That's why I'm here. What do I do?
Here is what I want you to do. Do not respond to the calls or texts yet, and that is not about punishing him. It is because you need to be emotionally grounded before you have this conversation. Right now, you are still in the storm. You want to talk to him from solid ground. Give yourself 24 hours. Let the initial shock settle.
Okay, I can do that.
When you are ready to talk, and this conversation does need to happen, Erica, you cannot avoid it forever. I want you to go in with 3 things you need from him. Not a list of accusations. 3 clear things. Number 1, the truth. All of it. No more rooms. Number 2, a complete timeline, because you need to know what this double life has looked like and for how long. And number 3, a trip together to get tested. Both of you, because your health is non-negotiable, and any man who genuinely loves you will not hesitate 1 second to walk into that clinic with you.
And if he refuses any of those 3 things?
Then he has just made your decision for you. A man who won't give you truth, transparency, and protection of your health after 5 years together, Erica. That man is showing you exactly how much he values you. And the answer is not enough.
What if he comes out to me during the conversation? Like, what if this is the moment where he finally tells me who he really is?
Then you receive that with as much grace as you can. Because coming out is an incredibly vulnerable thing, and if he has been living in that fear and shame, some of your compassion is warranted. But, and I will keep saying but, his journey of self-discovery does not excuse 5 years of deception. You can support him as a human being and still choose to walk away from the relationship. Those are not mutually exclusive. You can say, I love you, I support you, and I cannot be your wife or girlfriend. That is a complete sentence.
I never thought I'd be in a situation like this.
Nobody ever does, honey. Nobody fills out a vision board and writes "Discover secret room" in year 5. But here you are, and you are handling it with more grace than you realize. Now let me ask you something important. Do you have someone in your corner right now? A best friend, a sister, someone you can call tonight?
My best friend. She's been calling me too, actually.
Call her first. Before him, before anyone else. You need someone physically in your corner while you process this. Don't sit alone with 50 unanswered messages and a head full of questions. Call your girl. Let her come over. Let yourself be human tonight.
Yeah, I need to call her.
And Erica, one last thing. However this turns out, whether he has an explanation that reframes everything, or whether this is the beginning of the end, you did nothing wrong. Walking into a room does not make you the villain of this story. The deception was not yours. The hidden room was not yours. The only thing that belongs to you is how you move forward. And from what I can see, you're going to move forward with your head up.
Thank you, Wellington. Genuinely.
That is what we are here for. Go call your best friend, get yourself a snack because you probably haven't eaten properly since this happened, and when you are ready, have the conversation from a place of strength, not shock. You've got this. And that is today's episode of Let's Talk About It. This one was layered, and I hope wherever you are watching from, something in this conversation helped you too, because this is not as uncommon as people think. If you are navigating a situation where a partner's hidden identity has impacted your relationship and your health, please speak to a counselor and see your doctor. Your well-being comes first, always. Submit your story at the link below. I'm Wellington, and remember, you deserve a relationship where there are no locked rooms. See you next time.